Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your boy, Dr. Rogers, a multiple scholarship winner and currently a research professor in Korea. So, in this live stream, we are going to be talking about the Mastercard scholarship within Africa, admissions to African Leadership Academy, and scholarships within Africa. And I'm going to be having a guest, one or two. They're going to talk about the Mastercard scholarship, which they have benefited from before. And they're also going to talk about how you can get an admission to the African Leadership Academy. And also, my own self, I'm going to be talking about the different types of scholarships within Africa and how you can, benefit from these scholarships, the advantages of applying for these scholarships. Because the purpose is because right now, um, so many scholarships are being awarded to African students to study within Africa. And I think they are one of the best scholarships that you are going to find in the continent. So I myself, like I said before or during the introduction, I'm a multiple scholarship winner or ROT. I benefited from so many scholarships, and one of my first scholarship which I benefited from was an African scholarship, which was sponsored by the African Union and the European Union, and it gave me a platform or the advantage to study within another African country. So, and this scholarship gave me that opportunity there um there within Africa. It was during the time I was applying, I think it was one of the easiest scholarship to apply for, easy to apply, very competitive and quite beneficiary. So, like I mentioned, oh, by the way, if you are new on my channel, please do ensure to subscribe, like, link. You should like it, and tell people about this scholarship. Tell them about scholarships within Africa. And if you're new on my channel, please do make sure you do subscribe, like, and share because this is a channel where you're going to have a lot of information about scholarships within Africa, scholarships globally, scholarships in the world, scholarships in Korea, and also I do provide free mentorships to students sometime, preparing them on how to, I usually prepare them on how to apply for scholarships. So the first thing, the Mastercard scholarship is also one of the scholarships which we'll be talking about on this live stream. Will permit you to study within Africa. You also have what in the past you used to have the intra ACP scholarship, which is a joint sponsorship between the African Union and European Union. I benefited from that. It's a partnership collaboration between different universities in Africa. For example, the University of Buea in Cameroon, collaborating with Hawassa University in Ethiopia or the Free State University in South Africa. So this is one of the scholarships which gave me that platform. Now you also have what we call the Frame Scholarship, which for those who are following me, you can notice that last time I did share with you all students who are benefiting from this scholarship, and thanks to watching my videos or thanks to my guidance and mentorship, and for the record I can boast or claim that I've helped up to 7 students or more to benefit from these scholarships within Africa. So there are so many of them. Right now I'm going to bring on Lisa. Is one the guest. Lisa is my guest all the way from, she's all the way from Ivory Coast, so she will be sharing. Lisa, you're muted. Lisa, you're muted.
Okay,
Okay, hello
yes.
Lisa.
Hello,
Hello.
Dr. Rogers.
Oh, nice to
Hello.
meet you. So I'll let Lisa
Yes, nice
introduce
to
her.
meet
Yeah, I'll let Lisa introduce herself. She's my mentee, and also she's former student from the African Leadership Academy. She'll be telling you all the good news about the African Leadership
you.
Academy, and also I think she benefited from the Mastercard scholarship, or even if she hasn't benefited, she will tell us all of that. So, Lisa, could you kindly introduce or tell us who you are, where you're from, then before we proceed with the other questions?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rogers, for these opportunities. Like, I'm Lisa Kwasi from Cote d'Ivoire, and I recently graduated from the African Leadership University, but through a financial aid, not a Mastercard scholarship. But we have someone from the Mastercard scholarship who can better explain how to get this one.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. Good. Like I said
Yes.
before, she benefited from Mastercard, but I don't know. But she just clearly stated she didn't benefit from it. But she's going to tell us more about the African Leadership Academy and the financial aids that come alongside with studying from the African Leadership Academy. There's another guest too who will be joining us soon to talk about the Mastercard scholarship, and he's from Rwanda. So, by the way, for all those watching, Lisa is going to be switching from French to English because she is from Ivory Coast, like she clearly introduced herself, and the first language of communication in Ivory Coast is French. And definitely, I think that I have a couple of French subscribers too who will be very interested to ask you a couple of questions. So, Lisa, please, could you kindly tell us where is the African Leadership Academy and how can you get admission into the African Leadership Academy?
Okay, first of all, I just want to rectify something. Is African Leadership University. The African Leadership Academy is a pro university in Johannesburg. It's for people from high school. Yeah, they do two years of leadership core, and after they apply for university. But the African Leadership University is located in two places, in Rwanda and Croatia.
Apply for university.
Oh, one minute.
Yeah, go on, go on.
Okay. So to get into this school, you have first of all to apply from
Okay,
mm, from September to June.
okay,
Okay, and this application is based on your leadership skills. You have to do more volunteers activities. You need to have a real vision for Africa to get admitted because they want to train the future leaders from Africa. So the basic question is to tell about what you did since you go to school. So like if you, for example, you were a president of um an organization, you need to better explain what you really did deeply and what you achieve, and then what you want to do next. And you also have to know which degree you will choose, because at ALU, first of all, when I started, we just have four degrees: international business and trade, which I was part in, and entrepreneurial leadership, computer science, and also global challenges. But now I think they changed the business model, and they only have software engineering and entrepreneur leadership, just just the two degrees. They want to train a lot of tech talent to get placed in, because we have uh, we have less of engineers in Africa. So they want to train a lot of tech talents in order to place in those tech companies such as Amazon Web Services, Google, etc. So this is what I can share about African Leadership University. Do you have any question? You can drop it.
Okay, definitely. More questions are going to be coming a lot. Lots of questions are going to come in soon. People are popping in, and they are very interested about the African Leadership Academy. Like I said before, one of our guests is going to come all the way from Rwanda to tell us about the Mastercard
Yes, I
scholarship.
think he's an
Uh,
Ivorian guy.
yeah, okay. From Ivory Coast. Sorry about that. One of our guests from Ivory Coast is going to be joining soon. He's a beneficiary of the
Yes.
Mastercard scholarship. I think he tried joining, so
Yes.
he's trying to rectify his to join from the other side. So, the African Leadership Academy. First, you did mention
Yeah.
yes.
I said it's African Leadership University.
Sorry, the
But
African Leadership.
interested
Yes,
about Leadership Academy, we can talk about it. Like a
yes.
close.
Okay, the African Leadership University.
Yeah.
Where is it found? Is it in Ivory Coast, or I heard you mention about Johannesburg?
About Johannesburg is African Leadership Academy,
Okay,
but African Leadership University is based in Rwanda and in
okay,
Mauritius. Yes.
okay. Oh, that's awesome. It shows
Yeah.
Lisa.
But
Lisa
okay,
has
but
been.
they
Yeah,
only did a marketing in Ivory Coast to get some
okay.
Ivorian, yeah, to attend the school.
Awesome, 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 awesome. We'll be asking you more questions.
Okay.
So, our next guest is going to be Javel. Hello, bro. Are you on the line? Hello? I think
Yeah, maybe it's
he's
facing some technical issue.
yeah, he's probably facing some technical issues right now. So, we'll keep going on with the questions for Lisa. Questions are going to be popping in soon. So, Lisa, how the first question is how did you feel studying in another country besides your country, Ivory Coast, within Africa?
Okay. Um, I was I was excited, but I just want to share a story about how I got into this school. First of all,
Okay.
I applied in 2017
Okay.
when I got the admission, but the problem came at the financial part. I chose African Leadership University, but in Mauritius, which is more expensive than Rwanda. You know, so we started to do some leadership, no, some English courses to get like a score, which will be which can allow us to take classes at the university. We did it, and at the end, I did not move to any of those places, neither in Rwanda, neither in Mauritius, because of the tuition fee. Yeah, I got a financial aid, but not. Can you hear me?
Yes, go
But
on.
but not the full tuition fees, and it was difficult to attend because it was around $10,000 a year. A year, yeah, for 4 years.
Okay.
So I defer, but I defer for next year. Yes, I defer for
Mhm.
next year. I started university here in Cote d'Ivoire, and
Mhm.
I applied again for the financial aid. Thanks God, I got the full financial aid to attend this school, but this one was in Rwanda. So I decided to go to Rwanda. I was excited. I was excited, but when I moved to Rwanda, you need to speak English. Hence, I was French speaker. I was French speaker, and we only had 14 Ivorian. and one for Burkina Faso, two for Senegal, and some from Congo. But
Mm-hmm.
we were a few francophone people at that school, so very difficult. I even wanted to drop out, like to give up, to come back to my country and pursue my normal academic university academy.
Mm-hmm.
But as I did a lot of things to get into that school, I said, okay, this is an opportunity to improve and, yeah, and grow uh, professionally, because African Leadership University had a very good network. You go there to do school, but the core of the university is more networking instead of um, academic content, you know. And the way we did classes was different from my system here, because
Mm-hmm.
we we work like we work for the companies. Yes, doing doing school and then working for the company. We present them some ideas, because companies come to African leadership, ask their problem. Maybe Coca-Cola come to us and want to change their business model, for example. And as a student, we had some group, so they gave us the case study. It was in project management course for the first year. They give us our case study. We work on it maybe for 1 month, and after the company comes and we present, but they select the five best groups to present to this company, and after they share if they want to apply our solution and do that. So, and at ALU is about 8 months. Like we have 8 months of course and 4 months to internship. Yeah, students leave the university to go to do internship somewhere. Yes, anywhere they want. And me, my first internship was in Cote d'Ivoire. I did for 4 months, and after I go back to Rwanda. Yeah, and I got several internships, because if you want to if you want to finalize your degree, you have to do at least 1 year of work experience, at least like 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, overall to the 4 years of degree. So if you totalize, can be like 12 months, so 1 year of experience.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Lisa, by the way, guys, Lisa is like I said before, Lisa is all the way from Ivory Coast, from Cote d'Ivoire in French. So while she was sharing her story, um, in the process of sharing her story, something popped up. She's mentioned something very important because in this channel or on this channel, I do mentor students on how to get scholarships. And, after getting scholarships, there's always a question, what next? I
Yeah.
myself being a multi-scholarship beneficiary, someone who's got lots of scholarships. After you get these scholarships and this exciting opportunity, you get to the country or you get to the location where you've got to study. There is what next? And I could relate with her story because I remember when I got the Global Korean Scholarship to study in Korea. When I got here, the language of instructions first year was Korean. And
Yeah.
trust me, guys, at one point, I almost felt like, you know what? I want to go back to Cameroon. It was hard. It was tough. Korean is the third most difficult language in the whole world. You've got
Yeah.
Japanese, you've got Chinese, you've got Korean. The characters are really hard. But at one point, I was like, this is not my thing. I want to go back. But being a scholarship recipient, there's always that motivation, that inner flame burning within you that tells you, no, you've got to stick in there, stick in there. And trust me, today I'm reaping out the fruits of sticking in there and not just living. So meanwhile, we'll keep continuing listening to Lisa, where she already mentioned she benefited from an aid to study at the African Leadership University, which has a tuition of almost 10,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money to study within Africa. Being someone who comes from Africa, trust me, that money is a lot. Probably in Korea, that would not really be a lot of money for you to study. Um, it could be school fee for just maybe 2 semesters or 2 years, but with that kind of money within Africa, trust me, it's not easy to get it. So Lisa will be sharing how she got to know about the aid within the African Leadership University to study. And one amazing thing she didn't mention is the fact that within this university, you have the opportunity to practice what you study in school alongside networking. And also, she's going to be sharing stories or experiences on how much network she's gotten. Trust me, guys, Lisa's network is huge. It's really big. It's really vast. And I hope we can all tap into it someday. So, Lisa, first question: I mean, the aid? Is there a website? How did you get to know about this aid, this
Okay.
university?
Okay. Thanks. About the financial aid, when you apply for African Leadership University and you get admission, they share with you like they propose you if you want a financial aid to support your your um your academic year. So you just have to say yes, and then they ask you some documents from parents to see if they have something in their account, and then you need to write a letter to say why you want this scholarship. That's all. And after when you apply, they will review your application based on what you said and tell you how much they can give you. So me, I got a grant, like a grant. This is not reimbursable, and I also got like a financial aid for my academic year. And if you totalize both, it's a full tuition fees. Yeah, but some of my friends got just a part, not a grant, and they had what was they had the remaining amount to pay their school fees. Yeah, that's all.
Awesome, awesome. And by the way, Lisa got all these opportunities just to study for her master's. What she's narrating in here or sharing here, these are the kind of steps when you are studying to applying for either PhD or you already got your PhD and you're applying for postdoctorate. She's spitting big words like grants. She applied, she got a grant, she got
Mhm.
all this uh, stuff. So it really shows she's quite quite a smart person going out there for what she wants. And I must recommend or I must mention that her English is really good for someone coming from a French speaking country whereby French is the first language of instructions. Trust me,
Yeah.
guys, I know the struggle. I've studied in Korea. My first year was horrible because of language. So I know the struggle about what it means to study a secondary language. And another thing is that Ivorians in Korea, especially, they are very good with grasping the Korean language. And I now understand why. Because someone like Lisa, who is also preparing for the Global Korean Scholarship. I'm sure once she gets here next year, she will definitely just nail it here and there. And I got to know her because she was applying for the World Bank, Junior World Bank Fellowship. So, guys, please make sure you keep sending questions for her to share her experiences. And besides that Mastercard scholarship, like I mentioned before, there is what we call the Frame Scholarship.
Yeah.
Frame Scholarship is a scholarship which is jointly sponsored by the African Development Bank and the European Union. These are some of the scholarships which are very easy to apply for, and usually students will usually have that they usually say, "Oh, this is Africa. I don't want to study within Africa. I want scholarships for Europe, America, and sometimes Asia." But I'm here to tell you that universities within Africa are top class. These are universities where what you're being taught in, other countries out of the continent are all the same, like within these universities. So Lisa, tell us, what was your experience like studying in Rwanda?
Okay, my experience was very good because it was my first time to leave my home country, and yes, I had to meet others people, like from others country, because at ALU um we had a lot of we have a cultural diversity. People come from everywhere in Africa. Even we had some Pakistanis students in my class, some from Egypt, and we switch um our culture, and that was good. Yeah, I really enjoy, and I grew like in maturity because I was with my parents. I was in their pockets, but there I had to cook it for myself. I had to be more proactive because yeah, you need some money to do stuff. And yeah, I create a good family with my friend. Today I can go to Ghana and just call my friend, hey, I'm coming to Ghana, and so I need you to be my guide, and there is no problem. Even if I'm here and I have someone who want to go somewhere else, he want to go somewhere else, he will just tell me, Lisa, do you know someone from this country? I will say yes, because uh, 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 I, I created a good networking in my school, and today, yes, I feel like I'm everywhere in Africa. So yes, and I even apart from my school, apart from my school, I even created some others network outside. Some people from the World Bank, some think tank, because I used to go to a think tank to read book. I really enjoy reading books. So I I I I met that guy, that Mister. We just invite me to come in his think tank, do some research, talk about the Africans problems, and yeah, I was feeling at home too, because now it's like I'm a Rwandan. And yes, and I even developed my own business, because when you go to Rwanda, you you don't have, yeah, you are looking for houses, and it's difficult for international people, because ALU has an hotel for students, but I don't really like. Why? Because you can share your room with maybe three others people, and you can cook at the hotel. You have to buy food every time, and it's a lot of money. So some of us decided to have to rent a house, like a group of people rent a house, and we are together. So my first year was not difficult, but my second year was difficult, because when I I go back to Rwanda, it was difficult for me to get an accommodation. So I decided to create like a business, like an agency, with some of my friends. Yeah, for second year, something like that. And we were like an agent, a broker in Rwanda. We used to look for affordable accommodation, provide them, and after we get our money, something like that. And now we are still developing the idea, because when I started, we switched to online classes because of COVID. So everyone has to go back to home. So there is no talent for us, but we are still prototyping the idea. Yeah. So being in Rwanda um give you the spirit to be more proactive and entrepreneur.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh,
Can you hear me?
that is awesome. By the way, guys, if you're going to Rwanda, please do make sure you reach out to Lisa. She is going to, you know, she will definitely help you to get a very good accommodation because right now Rwanda is rocking as far as
Yeah.
African tourism is concerned. So Rwanda is rocking big time. So right now I'm trying to leave Jabel, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm going to let you in to the blog to the group chat. Are you ready? It's like he still has a couple of
Can you hear
technical
me?
issues. So,
Hello, can you hear me?
uh, hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we got you. We got you, bro. Are you there?
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Finally, you're here. Thank you very much. So, would you mind introducing yourself?
Okay, okay. My name is Dembele Kasum from Ivory Coast. Third year student at ALU, Rwanda, African National University. I study bachelor degree international business and trade and Mastercard Foundation Scholar and also Baobab Campus Ambassador and ALU Mastercard Foundation Scholar Campus representative. And yes,
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So right here we've got a very resourceful person who is going to share more about the Mastercard scholarship. We're very excited to have you on the platform. And sorry about the fact that you've been struggling to get on, but you couldn't get in. Thank you very much for joining the platform. So, would you like there are so many questions for you. The first one is some people just want to know what is the Mastercard scholarship? We hear about Mastercard scholarship all the time. Would you kindly tell us what the Mastercard scholarship is? And by the way, feel free to switch from English to French because both French and English subscribers are following us right now online. So
Okay.
platform is yours, bro.
thank you very much. The Mastercard Foundation Scholarship Program like permits all young people, no matter the background, and to permit them to have like a quality good education in Africa. You know, even at abroad in Europe or America. But what Mastercard Foundation are doing is to allow students to have access in the quality education, to have access in the training, to have access to the transformation leadership program as one of the top Mastercard Foundation partner university like ALU. And at ALU, the aim is to identify young people in Africa who have shown a record, a track record of academic excellence and leadership potential, and also a student like who want to be entrepreneur. And the Mastercard Scholarship Program is focused on the student who have ability and who are very intelligent, but family don't have enough money to push the study at university or college. And this is the aim of Mastercard to allow all young African who are very talented but to have access in a good quality education.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I love the fact that during his talk, he mentioned the fact that the Mastercard scholarship permits young Africans who are very talented, who do not have enough resources at their disposal or financial resources at their disposal to be able to study within Africa. So if you're from Africa, you're watching this channel, you're watching this video, please do rush to the Mastercard Scholarship website. I'm going to be sharing the link after the chat to check on what the scholarship is all about. So, bro, I have a question for you. How did you know about the Mastercard Mastercard scholarship, and how did you prepare, applying for this scholarship? Do you have any tips?
Okay, for me to be honest, before came at ALO, I didn't have any information about this scholarship because I applied to be ALO scholar. And when I start to apply ALO, ALO don't have a full scholarship program because the first cohort and second cohort of ALO students, many of them got scholarship, but it was grants. ALO support them with some financial aid. And when me, I was supposed to apply also, I applied for this financial aid. After Elu sent to me email to say that this year they will not provide us a financial aid as a cohort of 2021. And after that, they sent us email. I am eligible to apply to be ALU scholar. And this scholarship was supposed to take 10 students in Africa. We were supposed to have 26 students in West Africa who will be awarded as MAVA scholar. It's for students who want to study conservation. We're supposed to have 10 students in Africa who are supposed to be part ranking scholar. And also we're supposed to have 10 students who should be ill scholar. And the ill scholar should be awarded according in the leadership ability. And other scholar will be female scholar. This scholarship will award around 100 female students across Africa continent. And when I applied for the scholarship, after 2 weeks, I got it. And 3 or 4 days before take my flight to come in London, I received an email to say that Mastercard are award my scholarship. And when I came here, I read more about this scholarship, and I was very happy because the scholarship helped me today. It allowed me to pay my scholar and my tuition, my flight every year. They give me laptop. They give me stipend. Everything honestly is very full funded, and thanks God, thanks Mastercard Foundation, thanks also the ELU alumni, Lisa and other students because this scholarship, the program was start since the first cohort, but our promotion was have a chance to be awarded on this scholarship. And today I'm very happy. Everything is free for me. I don't know why. We have more opportunities. We have some travel opportunity, even some conference abroad. Some time ago, Mastercard helped us to attend this conference. And me, it at ALU, after my ALU scholar offer, I got other email to say that Mastercard award my scholarship. Yes.
Wow, wow. This is amazing. And guys, while we are still ongoing, the thing with scholarships is that usually during the application process, we think it's a joke. We feel like it's very stressful. We feel like it's very hard. It's very, you know, but when the opportunities come, once you've been selected, then you get to understand that the benefits or what you get from, these scholarships is far more rewarding than what you put in to apply. That is the reason why I have a couple of mentees from Africa whom I'm providing them free mentorship advice on how to apply for scholarships. One thing is I've studied throughout from bachelor to my PhD without paying tuition. I don't know. If you ask me how much tuition costs, I'm going to tell you I don't know because I've studied on scholarships. I've studied in the best universities. I've had flights. I've had, you know, all the best. And it's just because information. If you have computer, you have internet, you can get a scholarship. Or if you still don't know how to do it, please subscribe to our channel. Yes, Jabe.
And also, what is the value of like of the program? You know, the program is aims like to empower scholar, support like tuition for the stipulated direction of the scholar approved course, and also they give them meals during the academy year, medical insurance, food, also transportation, also stipend allowance, per term.
Yeah.
And also, even if some of them got get internship, do you have internship support fund for a scholar? We have sometimes it's more difficult for a scholar to get internship, and more, even some of us get internship. If the internship with the internship stipend is not like $500 per month, scholar can be support like $200 per month. And also there are more resources for scholar about our platform. Our platform is the Mastercard Foundation Community Platform. This platform allows scholar and even if you're not scholar to have access to opportunity. Right now, yesterday, University of Cambridge in the UK was one of the Mastercard partnership. By 1 year or 2 years, by 3 years, student can apply to join Cambridge University to do master degree. And if your master degree year is not like is not more than 1 year. For example, if you want to study master in development in international development or master in public policy, it at Cambridge is 11 months. And if you are applying to join Cambridge University and you get admission for the master in public policy for 11 months, if you are allowed, you can apply for Mastercard Foundation scholarship program at Cambridge University. And if you get this scholarship, you can go to study free at Cambridge University. You get stipend, flight ticket, accommodation, environment in the UK, even your visa support. They support everything for you. Is yesterday I saw in the Cambridge website on LinkedIn, Mastercard in Cambridge signed partnership to give scholarship opportunity for African students to go to study at Cambridge University. And students should be very informed. They will be very curious to know more about all scholarship, if all scholarship, even in the Mastercard, but all scholarship, you should be very curious. You should be you should put your eye everywhere and you try to understand what someone are saying. Try to disturb people in positive manner to know how I can like have this scholarship and how I can do to prepare myself to have this and how I can achieve my goal to have this scholarship. Yes.
But Kasum, what do we need? What do we necessarily need to before applying to Mastercard Foundation? Like
Okay, before I
which
ask for this
qualifications
scholarship,
to have? Yeah.
you
Yeah,
need
what are
like
the basic requirements?
okay, to for bachelor degree, for example, you should have a good academic record in your college, according your country first. Secondly, you should demonstrate your leadership potential. And third, you should show you are from in a family you can pay your scholarship because they need a student of the talent who come from the background. You normally, for example, if your course is $10,000, your family can pay for you. And if
Mm.
you are able to show that your family can pay your scholarship, your tuition for you, you should be able to prove that and apply. And also, you should be an entrepreneur. If I say an entrepreneur, you should have a vision for African continent. Because after the scholarship program, you should go back in your home country or your home continent if you are from Africa and you go to study in the UK or Canada or USA. But if you are from Ivory Coast or Nigeria or Ghana, and you're studying in Rwanda or South Africa, after a scholarship or academy, your scholarship journey, you should go back in your home country to impact your community. You don't know why all scholars should have the mission, the passion, the mission, the for the home country. It's very important. For example, you want to implement your education startup in your country, you are working on during your academic journey in your university, you should meet other scholars who have the same passion like you. And you work on this project, you have Mastercard support more of a voluntary program in the partner university. And when they will give you money, you should work on it to succeed your project. And after your school, you should go back to your country to impact your community. And after that, also, you should not have a criminality record in your past because you want to be scholar. They need like some person who is very disciplined, who is can be model. Because during the Mastercard Baobab Summit, we saw more alumni from McGill, from Berkeley, from Stanford. Most of them work in the public government in their home country, Nigeria, in some Africa, in Kenya. You see, most of them are very fluent in Africa, and you should be a role model. And before apply, don't have a criminality record in your past. And also, you should be very, very humble because Mastercard needs students who are very humble. The humility is part of the Mastercard Foundation scholarship policy, because most of us, we are from a background, family are not rich. And if you come, you're like, you want to be arrogant and you want to show like, you can complex someone, frustrate someone, and you should be very humble. Humility is one thing we talk every time as scholar. Yes, this is some key points you should have before apply.
But can you, Kesam, can you share with us like some of the questions that Mastercard Foundation can have during the application process?
Okay, Mastercard Foundation can ask you, for example, are you
Yeah.
able, for example, to change your community? Are you able to change your community? What skill do you have as an African talent to change the story of Africa? And also, what is like your ability also to bring something in your university? Because when you will be Mastercard scholar, you should bring also something for your peers, because we should work each other to grow together. And like, don't come to study alone. Like, you study for yourself only. Everything you get is for yourself. You have everything for yourself. You don't want to share for others. The things we need, like, you should be able to contribute. This is one thing: contribution, give back community, and also leadership. This is the three things you should have. Donc, they can have ask you, are you able to change your community? Are you able to contribute in your university? And are you able to impact your community also? Something like that.
Okay. But can you also share with us what is the new business model of ALU? What
Okay,
are the
when you
main
business.
that they
Mhm.
do? How do you attend classes?
Okay, the new strategy. Are you asking new strategy? Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes. I said I'm hold now, so I don't know what you are doing there because I think things are really are getting different from what I did and from what you are doing now at ALU.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, our new strategy. The new strategy, allows
Yeah.
students to is different than the old strategy. Our promotion, we have a final promotion of all model, like
Yeah.
Lisa model and other students. But the new strategy, students will do only form of Rwanda, after they will go back in their home country. And new strategy is focused only in tech and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Students will only take like software engineer and also entrepreneurship. And the program are not the same. Students are focused only in the mission and also they work in pairs. And the new strategy is very, very different than us. Even most of us, are all model, we don't have clearly the content of this course because we are new strategy and we are herb student. There are three model at ALU. All model, new strategy student, and up student. They are very, very different. But up and new strategy, the one things are different only is like the 4 months they will do in Rwanda and after go in their home country. But with the hub student, they can only work, study in the hub according to the choice. For example, you want to study in the hub of Nigeria, hub of Kenya, hub of Rwanda, or hub of maybe soon they will open up, I think in, I don't know, Ethiopia, maybe. You should
So
focus on your project. Like,
this still an online learning or what? Like
yes, but
some
it's hybrid.
online or for
It's
some of
hybrid.
the yeah.
Yes, it's hybrid. For a new strategy student, it's hybrid. They will do only form of in person, and after the rest, of course, will be online. But for our promotion is in person, and during example this year and next year, maybe next year it will be hybrid. Or a student want to do the capstone online, or student want to do the capstone in person. You should choose, and
But for here is in person, right?
yes, in person, yes.
Okay. But I want also to know how many Mastercard scholarship are they give per year in at ALU?
Both. Right, to be honest, Master Elu don't take most time, more scholar after our
Okay.
promotion. Our promotion, we have only, I think, 180. And for a
Mm.
new strategy, is they have like 30, 40. They don't take too much scholar after our promotion. They don't take too much scholar, to be honest, because when the Elu scholarship was very expensive. It was 4,000. Now ELU allows students to have access in the good quality education. Right now, the scholarship the tuition of ELU is 3,000, and they
3,000
give one.
like for ALC two or only for Rwanda?
You see, and they give also 1,000 grant for student, and sometimes students should pay only 1,000 and something like that, and they don't give too much scholarship. But
Yeah.
with every scholarship Mastercard, it will be very competitive, honestly, because I know most of students apply, they don't get it. But if you want support, if you want help, if student want to apply, I can help you to apply. I can give you some tips, review your essay, your everything like that, and support you. Yes.
Yes, but from when to when the application are opened? Like, is it
But for
open now? Yeah.
okay, for new strategy for the court of January is still open. If you apply for the court, you are May court, September court, January court. According to a court, you can apply also with financial aid support. You know, you can apply for financial aid support. Or you have right now you can apply to join ALU in January court, and if you apply also after ALU, you see according to the information you send them, they will send to you something like that to see if you are eligible to apply to be a Mastercard scholar. And if you are eligible to apply, if you are chance you got it, and if you get it, you will have all accommodation you want to have.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. I think we lost Dr. Roger.
Yes.
Your connection issue, or I don't know, because it's HTM there. But
The question is,
just
what about someone who has not been in a leadership position before? Can the
yeah,
person apply?
this is a great question.
Okay. The person he can apply. If he apply, he can show how he can be a good leader, because Mastercard aim is to train talent who can lead the community. This is the aim point of Mastercard. Even you are 7, 8 year old, you are not leadership position in your background, but you should honestly, because scholarship is very competitive. To be honest, is in our promotion, Elu took more scholar. But if you see most of the university, like in the UK of Canada, sometimes they offer 10 position, sometimes they offer 30 position, sometimes they offer even 5 position. At Stanford for a bachelor degree, every year they welcome only 5 students at Stanford University. Even at Berkeley for master degree, sometimes they welcome only 10 students, you know. And it's more students want to go to study in the US or Canada, it's very competitive. Even at ALU, it's very competitive because most of person when they got admission, they want to be scholar, they want to have all accommodation, and
Yeah.
every people want to apply, and they will take the person who are showing the leadership potential. But if you don't have this in your background, just show them you in the future what you want to do in your community. Tell them your ambition, your passion for your community. And I think that if you are like them very well, you can have a chance to have this scholarship.
What do you think is like? What do you think that ALU can be good for African students? Because most of us want to attend school in maybe Europe or the US, because it's our
Mhm.
dream. But ALU, don't think that ALU is the Harvard of Africa, because we have everything here in Africa, and yeah, so it's something that we don't need to leave. Like, don't say it's the school in Africa. Me, I don't regret anything, because if I if I did not attend ALU, maybe I'm not get an open minded, because at
Yes,
ALU
yes,
I used to think by myself,
exactly.
and
You know,
we don't have professor, we have facilitator. So
you know,
we are just learning at the same times, like our
yes,
facilitators. This is very
yes,
great. The the,
yes.
the learning model is very great. Like, you're
Honestly,
just a person that we are doing a PhD, for example. because we work on our own, and yeah.
To be honest,
So you
Elu
think that
is
we,
Elu
what
is
is
a
your
good.
recommendation or your motivation to tell someone to attend ALU, even if it's more short or not?
Okay. To be honest, Elu is a good place. You know, all university around are good place, but Elu is the biggest herb in the world for me. If you want to have both skill, if you want to have a open mind, if you want to have job opportunities, networking opportunities, and if you want also to be close with more entrepreneurs, more talent, more startup in Africa, you are very amazing, and also have like open mind. Elu is a good great place for you because even most of university in the US are the same in Nigeria or Ghana. They are the same. It's only just the country name change. The things Elu bring
Mhm.
us, things if there are any other university in the world who can bring us, maybe Stanford, because I have some friend in Stanford who studied bachelor degree when he was having a chat sometime on LinkedIn. You know the things Stanford are is the same because our founder was also Stanford MBA alumni. And after that, I say, how this is why, at Elu, for example, you can have a chance to start your business at the same time also have a chance to build
To
amazing
start,
network to
yeah.
secure a good full-time job after your study. At ELU, you can see students, how many students who are doing many internship. It's not ELU who give them internship, but ELU create opportunity for them. ELU create an
Yeah.
opportunity for them. You can send them email. Today we have workshop with Meta, workshop with Tesla, workshop with LinkedIn, with Google, with Amazon, and student can have overview of his program in
Yeah.
for some company. We are also more alumni. This year we are only 10 alumni from LU in terms of Google of a student who are very passionate in tech. If a student want to do tech, for example, or marketing, business, more you have only 10 students who attend Google. Goldman Sachs, we are only 12. But Bank of America, this is Bank of America have become the home of fellow students. If you see most of company like L'Oreal, like
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, like
Okay.
Unilever, Plus Group, like Enco Education, for example, we have more talented students, Ashinaga, who have already interned in this company. And it will be very easily for you if you are very humble. For example,
Yeah.
you see your friend are intern with Enco or Achinaga, you want to join also this company, just reaching out to this friend. Oh, alumni, I want to just intern with your company, but I have this help me. Humility is the key. The reason why I say humility is very important because if you come with the ability, yes, I am me, I don't want, no, you will be lost. But if you are humble, you succeed. I know one person at ALO, many people say that it's amazing, in the case it's very humble because all opportunity he get, he approach people and people help him to have everything he have, you know. And
And
at
I
ALU,
want to add something. Don't go to
mhm,
ALU and sit down like this. Opportunity will come to me because we have career development team. When you go to ALU, please, like you need to think like you think like a president or someone who want to change the world, because you are on your own, and everyone counts on you. You say you are from ALU, so we need to change Africa. So you need to create your job. You need to create opportunity for people. Don't sit down and say they will give me internship. No, me when I go to um Kigali. For me, I think I thought that ALU will give me internship, but it's false. They will not give you internship. They will help you looking for internship, and they will support you, but you have to Z, and like that you will be very proud of you. And I'm proud of me. I'm proud of Dombele Kasum because he did some internship with Canal Plus, with Unilever, and this is a great thing. Yeah.
Wow,
Now
awesome. So,
yeah, we are creating an alumni of people who sometimes we share opportunity with us. Hi, we have opportunity for you to loyal to us. You know, it's just a networking that we are building, and we have a lot of alumni in Google, as he said. in Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and this is so amazing. But come, I tell you to find opportunities and to create. Don't sit down and think that they will give you. Okay.
Awesome, guys.
Mm.
You
So
know,
if you want to work with Google from Africa, ALU is a shortcut to that.
Yeah.
So I have a question here. Is the scholarship at ALU or the Mastercard scholarship limited to specific academic background? Is
That's
it
pretty good.
limited to a specific academic background? I think that question
uh,
goes to Jabel.
okay. Mon background, it mean what? Qu'est-ce qu'il parle réellement?
I think maybe you want to ask.
C'est-à-dire, est-ce que c'est juste pour des personnes qui ont étudié la science, biologie? Do you understand? Is it
Yes,
Yeah.
only
yes, yes.
for a specific
No, no,
academic
no.
background, like
Any specific
leadership?
background, any, because you know at ELU background doesn't matter. It's your ability. You can do your your secondary school in mathematics. If you want to do even I don't know what challenges you can do. You can do your secondary degree in literature. If you want to do computer science, you can do. You know the limited people in our country to say that if you are doing literature, you can do computer science. If you are doing literature, you can do something engineering, you can do economic. No, academic background doesn't matter. You know, it's like your ability to change your future, to change your continent. Because right now, me, I'm very passionate about investment analyst and business analyst and also private equity. You know, but these things I did not learn when I was in my country. But
Yeah.
when I'm here, I approach some people, some person in Rwanda who are working in the financial service or also abroad. They give me some tips how I can learn this in this platform. But at ELU, they give us some tips. The order come in your network. So ELU are creating a good environment for us. You know, at Kigali right now, we have Norsken. Norsken in Kigali is one of the biggest hub in the world, the biggest hub in Africa. But no, most of Norsken workers is from ELU alumni from the first cohort, second cohort, 2018, 2017. And when you approach them, you can learn more things. You know, the background doesn't matter, honestly. Just apply.
Yeah.
Background for this background, apply. Honestly, apply. For
Yes,
application.
and I need to add that at ALU we don't do master degree. Yeah, it's only for bachelor degree. So if maybe you are from you finish your biology degree and you are interested in software engineering, you could apply without any skills. Yeah, and also they have entrepreneur leadership, right? So if you're interested in entrepreneur, you can apply, but they only have 2 degrees now. Yeah. So
And also, according to your ambition at ELU, you can have a chance because you have some alumni right now. Last year, someone attended Oxford. Is he study what challenges. You have most of students who attend Schwarzman scholarship program in China. This program also gives students, I think so, $2,000 stipend per month. You know, master degree. Like $2,000 stipend. Someone told me the stipend increased at five, but I did not see. But I know it's $2,000 stipend per month they give at Southern Scholar for 1 year master degree program. You know, also some students attend Stanford. He was admitted to Harvard and Stanford. Most of them also joined Rochester University, Cornell University, McGill, SOA University, I think LSE University. Even one is admitted in HEC Paris, but he declined because he want to study in the UK. You know, ELU ELU can give you a good brand to apply
yeah,
for more university in US around the world. You know, even your GPA is not very high, but because you can have a good accommodation later. You know, my network is very important because
Wow.
sometimes when you apply for MBA, they will ask you to provide 4 recommendation letter or two, and they will say that you should bring one recommendation letter from your academic staff and one recommendation letter for a person who know you very well. Yes, sometimes you are our brother, you know us, but each your brother write you emotional letter can be very fluent. For example, imagine each emotional letter come from someone who work, for example, at I don't know, maybe at World Bank or African Bank Development, you know, and also is in part deputy staff in his ministry in his home country. When he will recommend letter for you, you know, this can impact your application, you know, and if your facilitator also recommend you, can impact your application. And you can take third recommendation with someone you know, or maybe somewhere you can who are already studying at the same university. Elu is a good place for you guys, but Elu is not for all person. You know, if you're not proactive, don't come at Elu. To be honest, you should be very
Yeah,
proactive. Voilà. Because if you are lazy, Elu is not your place. Elu is for
lead.
someone. Yes, you are very proactive. Who can say that who can lead himself? Everything is self leadership. Before me, before I came at Elu, when I came here, is Lisa. Every time I disturb her, how's the Elu? I ask every question. You know, I asked every question to know how's the Elu. She was very, very honest with me. She told me pros and cons, everything. But me, the pros of Elu is my cons. Cons is my cons because I'm very proactive. You know, you should be very, very proactive, honestly, before came here
Yeah,
because this,
Mhm.
if you are not proactive, you'll be very, very frustrated to see your
Mhm.
peers are growing too fast than you. You know, and if you're
Yeah.
not able to approach him to help you, you will be maybe have depression. To be honest,
Okay.
one thing I like about this, he's shared the advices he's giving. I think they are applicable for all scholarships. Personally, in all platforms of scholarships that I have benefited from, is the same thing. Like I mentioned before, it is one thing to get the scholarship. It is another thing for you to study and prepare for it. And trust me, usually sticking up studying, if you're not proactive, if you're not humble and kind enough, you don't know it all. You meet people from different parts of the world
Mhm.
who are very smart, and there are some people who just got the scholarship because probably they were the only one in their country who applied. So they are not able to learn as fast as you are. So once you get in there, please ask questions, be humble, look around, and do your best. So I think if there is no more question, we're going to um, end here and maybe have this live stream again because I think our brother Diabel and Lisa have so much to share. Like Africans, we need a lot. There's so much to be shared out here, but we spent already almost an hour on this stream. So I'll talk with them in the background, and if it's possible, if they have time, I have time, we can all reschedule again. So, Brother Diabel, do you have any one last more thing to say before we end the live stream?
yes, I just want to say that you should not go to school to go to school. You know, go to study at university. You should be able to say that I am the next leader in the African continent. And everything I should do, I should be very serious and very proactive. I'm not going to school for myself. I'm going to school to change the life of people. And if you know that you can change the life of people, just take your future very
Future fit.
serious. And this is all
And all of
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
I
very
think
much. I think
Diabel,
Diabel,
wait, I'm gonna
wait, I'm
mute.
gonna mute.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. I
All right.
think
I
Brother
think Brother
Diabel,
Diabel,
wait,
wait,
I can get
I can
myself
get myself
echoing. I
echoing.
don't
I
understand.
don't understand.
But anyway,
But anyway,
um,
um,
I think
I
Brother
think Brother
Diabel
Diabel
speaks
speaks
like
like
like the
the
president of the
president of the
African Union.
African
I
Union.
love
I
the
love the
passion. I love the flame. That's why I said we are going to definitely schedule another live streams with him. I have to definitely bring him out here for youth in Africa to be empowered by it. I love people like this. I love this flame. I love this motivation. So, and definitely we're going to be having him again on the channel to talk more to youth in Africa because the moment of change is now. This is the moment of change. This is the moment for us all to benefit from this kind of opportunities and make the African education system to be the best in the world. So definitely I'll be bringing him. Thank you very much, brother. So Lisa, any last words?
Okay, I don't have much to say because Kasum said everything, but I just want to thank you, Dr. Rogers, to let me in your mentorship program. I hope we will get something very great next year. And what I want to tell to those guys who are hearing us is, yeah, if you want to apply for African leadership, please apply because the application are open. You can apply and you can just reach out to me by LinkedIn, Lisa Ingrid Kwasi. Yes, and I can help you. So thank you all and have a great weekend.
All right, thank you very much to Sister Lisa. She's one of my mentees as well. Kwasum, brother Kwasum, thank you very much. Words cannot express my gratitude uh, to you. And yeah, I'm gonna share brother Kwasum's LinkedIn here for anybody who would love to reach out to him. Please, he's definitely somebody you should have in your network. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna share his link in here. Please, you can reach out to him anytime, and he will definitely, be ready to answer you. And probably I'll look forward to. I'm gonna arrange another second stream with them so that we can, you know, talk more about so many issues, scholarships, opportunities within Africa. Brother Diabe, thank you very much. Kwasum, thanks a lot. Lisa, thank you too. And this has been Dr. Rogers, your favorite YouTuber on mentorship, on education globally. So if you are new here or if you watch up to this level, please make sure you do subscribe and see you again in my next stream. So goodbye to you all. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody that's been watching. The subscribers, they were amazing. So make sure you stay subscribed and watch out for our next stream. Bye.